Well, so we're here to talk about our customer success story working with Meridian. Danny, can you tell us a little bit about Meridian?
Sure. So Meridian Worldwide Transportation Group has been in business for 50 years. They're a logistics company. Some of their clients include the Home Depot, Lowe's, HP, and Canon. They also deliver, a large part of their business is delivering cabinetry, home cabinetry. So they deliver to homes and also dealers.
So Danny, how did we get connected to Meridian?
So Meridian actually was brought to us through a consultant that we work with who has some experience in the software platform that Meridian uses, which is Microsoft NAV. So then they needed some development work for NAV 2018 that they couldn't do internally, and the consultant could not provide as well. So they reached out to us for us to provide our services to fulfill their need.
Okay, so it was one of their consultants, or Dynamics 365 or NAV 2018 consultants who brought the client to us for some custom development. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, that's correct.
Right. And so what were the issues that the client was trying to resolve through that customization?
They needed some functionality to support their unique business processes that was not in NAV 2018. So some of these processes include freight delivery charges and fuel and mileage calculation surcharges. The customer on the sales order side, the order is shipped. They need to calculate what the current price of fuel was in the location where the product is being delivered and estimate, essentially based on the mileage, how much the fuel would be charged at. And then also not only charge that to the customer, but also to the vendor or dealer. So Meridian's process, they actually make a little bit of margin on this middleman. So they might charge one amount to the end customer and then another amount to the vendor and make what's in the middle. So since NAV 2018 could not provide this, some custom development was required to fulfill this process here.
So what comes next?
So I think the client is actually pretty happy with the functionality. It's working as intended and fulfills their business needs. And so they actually have two other projects, customizations that they would like to proceed with. The initial project is on fuel surcharges, and the next one is going to be on a mileage calculation. So that's the next customization that's on deck.
So Danny, what's the business value for this project? What's the client, really accomplishing from this?
I think the primary value is getting rid of some of the manual processes that the accounting team was doing, essentially to accommodate these business processes. So they were using spreadsheets, pulling the fuel price data for Canada and the US down from the web, and then referencing them by shipment date, and then calculating it all manually, and then invoicing the customer and also invoicing the vendor. So on both the purchase order and sales order side. So instead, at the click of a button, the functionality will do both. It will calculate the fuel surcharge for purchase orders and sales orders, enter the line items on the invoices and sales orders, purchase orders, etc. And the accounting team can reduce the number of man hours that they invest in this process, and therefore the amount of money they invest in this process as well.
Do we have any perspective on what those hours were previously? How much time was being spent?
So what I had seen, Jerry, the controller at Meridian, showed me a very complicated spreadsheet with all the pricing data and something that he had built with macros essentially. So I think he had invested quite a bit of time developing the structure. And let's say on a month-to-month accounting basis, I would estimate that it would probably take them a day or two to do these calculations for all of their customers.
Wow, so if they're spending a day per month, there's some real value to building a custom solution to really manage this for them.
Absolutely. And I think they're going to see the value very quickly, and they're excited about it.
Fantastic. Well, thanks, Danny, for sharing the information about this fantastic client. We appreciate the information, and I'm sure our clients of the future will appreciate this as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Eric.